Hello, everyone. It is Self-Care Sunday. How are you today? Tell me about your day. What are you excited about this Self-Care Sunday? It is Self-Care Sunday as we kick off another week. Another week. You are kicking it off. Yes, you are. We are headed into week 58-59. 58-59 is what we're headed into. Welcome to the program tonight. It is great to have you here live on this Sunday night. Self-Care Sunday. At more 8 than ish. Kitty, how are you? How was your Sunday? Hopefully you got some time in for self-care. We got the rain you promised us. We got the cool rain you promised us today. But, better sunnier days tomorrow. That's what we hear. That is what we hear on this Self-Care Sunday as we kick off week 58-59. It is great to have you all here tonight as we take that day for you where you can think about you and recover and refill your pitcher. I did a bunch of that today. It was not a heavy lifting day for me, but we'll talk about that. But I'm glad to have you all here tonight as we kick off Sunday on this self-care day. Hey, Sarah. Great to have you here. Thankful that you've joined us tonight live. Hope all is well in your world. What are you grateful for tonight? What are you grateful for as we kick this day off? Oh, that's great, Kitty. I'm glad that Sarah was able to come up and visit with you and that you were able to go to Camp Butler to visit Dave. God, I really appreciated him. So, and Sarah has warmer temps. So, hey, the world is looking better, people. The world is looking better. Did you share your peanut butter cups with Sarah, though, Kitty? That's the real question. Hey, Julie Jankowitz, great to have you here. Happy Self-Care Sunday to you. How are things in Illinois? Northern Illinois. I got Kitty in the south, you in the north. Feel like it's going to be an Illinois night tonight. 2 years today. Wow. Hearts for you. I can't do a good heart, but hearts for you, Kitty. Hearts for you. My heart goes out to you and Sarah. Wow. He's a heck of a guy. But he's still with us with his memory and the stories and the things that he taught us and the things that he taught us about life, which is really important for Self-Care Sunday, to have those thoughts and memories with us. And he was a happy guy. I did enjoy him. Yeah, big hugs to Kitty. Wish I was there to give you some big hugs tonight, Kitty, but we're sending them virtually your way. We are sending them virtually your way. So, very much so. On this day. Well, let's get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book tonight, folks. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. Tonight is no different. Tonight, if you are following along in the book, we are on page 90. Good morning. Your mind is yours alone. Do what it takes to make yourself comfy. Build a library in there. Play some music. Make it your home. You can have a hot time in Florida. I love you and Dick's sense of humor. You and your peanut gallery, Pat. Always keep me smiling. Julie, that is really good. I'm sorry that you had to have a tough meeting, but those can be some of the best. I know it's not easy. I know everything that we're dealing with and going with is not easy, and not everybody can understand that, nor you're there to run a business. You gotta be running a business and running a profitable one at that. So even as we navigate through this, as we navigate new things, so I totally get that, and I'm proud of you, Julie, for having a tough meeting, because so often we avoid them. So I'm proud of you. Double thumbs up for having that tough meeting. Kudos to you. Today is Self-Care Sunday, folks. Today is Self-Care Sunday. That is the day every week that we set aside to talk about you, for you. It's really, it's really a day to be selfish. Selfish isn't a bad thing. It's a day to be about you, disconnecting, plugging into the recharger so that you recharge. Because you give out to everybody each and every day. You give out each and every day, and you need to recharge. Today was a big recharge day for me. Hey, Suki, great to have you here from Texas. It was a huge day to recharge. So, I felt like a bum. I didn't really spend any time at my desk. I think all of 2 messages got replied to today, and didn't spend any time there. So I felt a little guilty. But no, it's not guilty. It's time for self-care. Spent time reading the newspaper. We had some bagels and cream cheese this morning. Went to the local bagel shop and got some fresh bagels and cream cheese. And, we had a chill day. We had just finished dinner. Rebecca's birthday that never ends. We just had birthday dinner tonight. So we just had takeout Asian tonight, which is what she wanted, and an entire mixture, a little Japanese, a little Chinese, a whole mixture of things. And we've got cake after this. You guys stand between me and cake. I'm just saying. After this is cake. And I get to see who gets unmasked in this week's episode of The Masked Singer. I'm just saying. So no spoilers tonight. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, no, it was a good day, but it's been, I've been really tired today. I've been sitting down. I feel like a little bit of a bum, but that's what I'm supposed to do. Hey, Adele and Dazzle, and that's what I'm telling you is okay to do. I've been doing that all day. I haven't returned any of my calls. My emails have increased instead of decreased today. That's okay. That's okay. There's tomorrow. There is tomorrow, and those things will get done tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow, right, Kitty and Adele? I mean, you guys send me your weather, so you guys decide whether I get the sun tomorrow. But the sun will come out tomorrow, and there will be another day. And but I can only welcome that day. I can only welcome that day if I've taken the time to rest and refill my pitcher. I can only welcome that day if I've taken a time out, and taken the time to recharge myself, just like we recharge your phones each day. I mean, you recharge your phone each and every day. Each and every day you recharge your phone, okay? You need to take time to recharge you. And that's what I did today. That is the meaning of Self-Care Sunday. We picked Sunday, but Sunday's just a synonym, okay? I mean, it can be Wednesday. It can be Thursday. It could be a half-day Tuesday, a half-day Thursday. Whatever you do, yes, you do, is okay. Okay, to recharge. It's okay to say no to things so that you can say yes later on. And that's what Self-Care Sunday is all about. And it sounds like from the Adele and Kitty forecast that I have bright sunny skies coming my way. And Julie, that's great, Julie, that you went to the garden center and scoped out some plants. One of the hot items this year that is in short supply is there is a huge backlog of waiting for, that is sitting on the high seas in a container ship, is garden gnomes. Garden gnomes is one of the things that is that people can't get enough of. People can't get enough of. But this is how we do it, people. That's why we have the recipe of the week. Cinco de Mayo is coming up in another week and a half, and this week's recipe was, I know it's not Hello Fresh, Julie, but was chicken enchilada pot pie. Chicken enchilada pot pie. And it just looks good. Okay, for Cinco de Mayo or any day, chicken enchilada pot pie is the recipe of the week. You can find that recipe in the Resale Strong cookbook, at narts.org/resalestrong, REC. You already ordered gnomes for Christmas, Julie. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a garden gnome kind of guy. Nana's in charge of the garden. She's got the Aero garden set up in her room, and seeds and pots in the sunroom. I can't keep up with it all. That is not my thing. That is not my thing. I do not have a green thumb. I've got people for that. So, Nana gives us our green thumb there. So that is a good thing. But I am not the green thumb person of the house. Where did I put my glasses? I like this quote from Simon tonight. Intelligence uses what is known to solve problems. Creativity uses what is unknown to discover possibilities. Intelligence uses what is known to solve problems. Creativity uses what is unknown to discover possibilities. There you go. Chew on that one. Nice, Julie. That's great that you're selling holiday gnomes for the holiday later this year. Yeah, please share your source. You'll have to do a post about it, about your gnomes, especially since you already got your order in. Since you have gnomes coming out of your gnome. I don't even know where gnomes travel. You got me. I got nothing, Julie. I got nothing. So as part of Self-Care Sunday tonight, I've got the stay interview. The stay interview. Want to keep your best employees from leaving? Ask them these 5 questions. 5 questions. I thought it was just the 4 questions, but what did I learn at Passover? Hey, want to keep your employees from leaving? In the stay interview, there are right questions to ask. Here they are. 80 in New Mexico. It is not 80 here. We stretched. I think technically the thermometer today, Kelly, said 50, but I'm not quite sure I believe it. It was a chilly day here. A chilly day. So the 5 questions to ask your employees that you want to stay. What do you like about your job? What does that question do? It sets the tone and starts things off on a positive note. I always like to start things off on a positive note. Even when I'm talking something negative, When I have to go over something negative, I usually sandwich it with positive. So think Oreo. I have positive, negative, positive. Oreo. Okay. Describe a good day at work you had recently. Tap into their memories. What's good? Get specific examples. Storytelling. Describe a good day at work recently. What made it good? Because if you understand what a good day was, okay, if you understand what a good day was at work, okay, you can work on replicating it. You can work on creating the environment that replicates it. Question number 3. What does your dream job look like? What does your dream job look like? Okay. And this is intentionally left broad to hear what's most meaningful to the employee. Like maybe more flexibility or resources. And, to really that really allows that. I'm a big proponent of, like the things in our stores. We are caretakers for our team for the time that they are with us. Some of our members will stay with us for long, long periods of time. In others, we're a stop. We're a stop on their path. Okay, but that's still, we have to care for them during that time that we are their stop. Okay, we have to care and nurture them, even if we aren't their ultimate destination. Even if they grow beyond us, that's okay. If we were able to have that piece of them, and they were able to be a piece of our future, a piece of our step in the right direction. Well, Kelly's just a happy employee who gets paid a whole bunch and is happy all day and sells everything. I like Kelly. She's a model employee. If only she lived closer. The commute to New Mexico from Massachusetts is long. What do you like or not like about the professional development opportunities available to you? Think about that for a second. Professional development doesn't have to be, formalized like a school teacher getting continuing ed credits that they have to get to maintain their licensure. But professional development can go so many ways in your store. The Welties are here. I guess I can begin now. I thought of you earlier, Kurt. I had some dip. I had some spinach dip and some corn dip. I'm just saying. We splurged for this afternoon. But professional development, developing them as a person, making them stronger. That could be teaching them a different part of the store operation. That could be teaching them to price when they've only ever processed items. Said yes, no. It could be teaching them to yes, no when all they've done is ring customers out. Professional development can take many different ways. It allows them to expand their mind and expand where they are, even if it doesn't expand what they're doing right now for your store. Maybe they don't like it after they've had the exposure to it. That's okay, but maybe you find your next talented person that you've been holding back. Okay, don't hold people back. Let them grow. Okay, think of a tree. Okay, that you're letting grow. Okay, do you strap the branches down so they can't grow, or do you let the tree grow and flourish? Okay, you want people to grow. Even if they do grow beyond you, that's okay. That's okay. And question number 5. Do you feel your skills are being utilized to the fullest? Imagine you could learn skills that your employee has that you never knew about. Maybe they have an Insta following that's twice as big as your store. Okay, maybe they're doing live videos every night and you never knew it. That they're talking to their friends. Okay, I mean, you never know. I mean, I can't describe this sweater, but I can talk to you guys all night. That doesn't mean I should be the live video person for our stores. But you never know what the opportunities are for this person. Maybe the person is super tense around customers. Maybe they should be a back-of-the-house person, a backroom person. You don't know what their skill sets are. You have to talk to people. You have to talk to people. Business is not transactional. Transactions put money in the register, but your relationship with your staff does not have to be transactional. So understand them, and that's why they call this the stay interview. The stay interview is asking these 5 questions. What do you like about your job? Describe a good day of work you had recently. What does your dream job look like? What do you like or not like about the professional development opportunities available to you? And do you feel your skills are being utilized to the fullest? When I post these questions, yes, Julie, now I got to put this in a different pile. But I will post these questions. Hang on a second. I'm going to put it in the pile right now so I don't forget. It is moved to my desk versus the talked about it pile. So I have put it on my desk so that I put the link to the article that I'm quoting from the stay interview, and I will post that because it is good. It is good and it is helpful because and it's I would argue that those 5 questions, okay, the 5 questions that the article stresses in the busy life of retail, doesn't have to be done all at once. Okay, it doesn't have to be a formal corporate type stay interview. You can't have a boat, Kurt. You can't have a boat. Nor can you be the boat captain for someone that used their EIDL or PPP to buy a boat. Where am I going here? So I would argue that in the busy life of retail, in the less formal world that we have, okay, per se, that hitting someone with all 5 questions in a sit-down meeting would be overwhelming. I would argue that having those questions in your tool belt, okay, it would to ask periodically and to work your way through with your staff periodically would be extremely powerful, and that would be very good for you and your team to do as an exercise over time, and it would be unoverwhelming. It would be not overwhelming. It would be not overwhelming if you did that. So that would be my argument to you on that, is to allow for it in that way, rather than trying to have formal sit-downs with these 5 questions in a retail environment. That would be my recommendation to that. But part of this is the theme of Self-Care Sunday, okay, and keeping that self-care aspect for you and for your team. But Julie, would you be a boat passenger on a boat that Kurt was your captain? Aye, aye, Captain, Sir Captain, or something like that. I feel like it would be Captain. Would he be like the captain on the Love Boat, or would Kurt be like the skipper on Gilligan's Island? I'm guessing more skipper, but hey, maybe I digress. Maybe I digress. Skipper Welty, uh, at the helm, at the helm with the spinach dip. And just because his boat is named PPP/idle is no reason to think that that's where the money came from. Not at all. Our friends in government. This is actually big news. A bill has passed the House. The House has passed the Safe Banking Act. And the Safe Banking, Jen is the cool bartender. I thought Jen was our cruise director, setting up the activities and the drink specials, letting us know what they are, not actually tending the bar. The Safe Banking Act is not what you think it is. The Safe Banking Act makes it essentially legal for legal hemp and marijuana businesses in the states where hemp and marijuana is legal to operate within the banking system. Okay? And that's actually a step in the direction of where this Congress will head with marijuana nationally, which I've said is going to happen. And, this is a step in the right direction for that because they need the tax revenue. They want the revenue. They want to legalize it for the revenue. Okay. It has medicinal benefits. It does help a lot of people. This Safe Banking Act, takes the cash out of that business, which would be a good thing. Okay. Where it is essentially an all cash business right now. It does make a lot of sense. So it's a step in the right direction without directly legalizing marijuana on a federal level. It allows the banking side of it to be legal. So that is a good thing, and it's a step forward towards a future legalization. So let's make the money they take legal. Let's make the money legal marijuana dealers in states where it is legal. Let's make it legal for the money to be handled, and then we'll worry about making the product legal and the taxing the heck out of it, which is what's going to happen to pay for some of these things. So they're going to find ways to tax the heck out of it. They're already doing it at the state level. They'll do it at other levels as well. So that is encouraging there. A little bit of continued follow-up on things that we've discussed since it's been a topic today that questions have been asked. Yes, you can pay for paid time off for people to get the vaccine or to deal with any complications they have from getting the vaccine. And you just deduct the time off their 941 and the federal government will reimburse you. Kelly has applied for activities director on Resale Island. Okay, so we have our captain Welty, our bartender Jennifer Welty, and our activities director Kelly Hulseder. Yeah, the states are making a boatload off of it. The states are already taxing the heck out of it, out of marijuana, and but it's an opportunity for the federal government to get in on it, but the banking system is really messed up with it, and the amount of cash. I remember talking with the the state director of taxation on it, and they had to do all these tests with cash, and the state hadn't accepted cash in a ton of years, and they had to set up all these systems to handle cash, to handle all the stuff. I love cruising. Jennifer and Kerr, I love cruising. I don't love work cruising. Okay, so I love a cruise. So if you want to party and you want to chill, I love getting out there in the middle of the ocean and having nothing to do. That is a lot of self-care. Disconnect your cell phone, everything else. But it can be a lot of work. But we're gonna get there. So that's how you pay. You take it off your 941. They make it very easy. It reduces your taxes. A lot of payroll companies are all set up to handle this and help you do that right off your 941. The other thing that I've been talking about is the various idle advances. There are actually now 3 idle advances. Yeah, I'm with you there, Rose. I'm not even sure I would try one of these vaccine cruises. I honestly want to see the boats dock. Although they're talking about a cruise, I think that's going to happen this summer that's going to go to nowhere. That's just going to go out in the ocean because nobody will let it dock, which is really my worry. I want to be able to get off this boat at some point. I do like in general, I like normal cruising. I've done one work cruise, and it was not all the fun it was supposed to be. I've done one cruise for work. So the idle advance, let me just break it out for a second. There is the idle advance, which is the original idle advance that was given last year to those that applied for it while there was funding, which was $1,000 per employee up to $10,000. Then there was the targeted idle advance, okay, which the SBA is working very hard to dole out right now, okay, and get out to businesses that are in low-income areas, or there's been some that are close to low-income areas that can apply for it and get either the difference between what they've already gotten. Let's say you got $3,000 for an idle advance, you could get an additional $7,000 to bring it up to a max to $10,000. So the combination of the targeted idle advance and the idle advance can't exceed $10,000. And now there is the new supplemental idle advance. Supplemental idle advance is the new one where they are giving $5,000 to business owners who are in the smallest of small, 10 employees or less, and with special considerations for minority, women-owned, veteran-owned businesses. And the SBA is contacting those people. The contacts are just beginning on that. So we will see where that goes, but that is in process so that you could get a total combination of between the 3 of them, you could get up to $15,000 in a grant from the federal government to keep things going. If you have been denied the idle advance or the supplemental advance, there is an application period to ask for reconsideration. And you can do that. I posted that previously. You can find that over on narts.org/resalestrong. narts.org/resalestrong is where all that information is. And I will keep you up to date with it. Because you know what else is over at narts.org/resalestrong? Everything that I talk about. Everything I talk about every night goes over to narts.org/resalestrong, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, ring the bell. Like the bell on the boat. The bell on the boat. Okay, so you know when a new video drops. You can also share the darts.org/resale strong with everybody you know in business. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker, ship captain, cruise director, bartender, whoever it is, we want to help them get across the finish line and make it to the other side. We're going to help everybody, but only when you share it. I am here live in the Nards Private Facebook group every night at more 8 than ish, live in the Nards Private Facebook group. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. That's how we start this program. Tonight, we're on page 90, if you were not here at the top of the program. Our good morning is, good morning, your mind is yours alone. Do what it takes to make yourself comfy. Build a library in there. Play some music. Make it your home, especially on Self-Care Sunday. Our good night tonight is good night. Your mind is yours alone. Do what it takes to make yourself comfy. Draw the blinds. Kick out unwelcome guests. Make it your home. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a cruise to Resale Island. I don't know when we'll party again, but we will party again, and we will party in person. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. It's time for cake, everybody. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.